Good morning. Hi, this is Francine, and I'm here to talking about a shed. Now, this is a shed in my backyard. Look at the size of this shed, right? This is the size of the shed. I don't actually know what size this shed is, you know. And what I'm here to talk about is you got people on YouTube showing that they're living in a shed. Small shed become a home. Now, I can't picture anyone living in a shed. And some of the shed the people live in is around the same size of the shed that I'm showing. And I find that very sad. I know that people, they don't have a choice. I don't think anyone chooses to live in a shed. They don't have a choice. And it's sad because this is a very small shed, you know. Some of the shed that I see, this one is much bigger, and people is living in the shed. And I think it's unfortunate for anyone to live in a shed, you know. I rem- I remember where I used to live. Where I'm living now, I live in a two-bedroom house. I have a lanai. I have a kitchen, and I have a kitchen nook. I have a small house. Bathroom is small. Everything is small, but I choose to downsize. But a lot of people don't choose to live in a shed. It just happened. Because I can't picture anyone living in a shed because to me it's very sad because there's no space to turn around. Some of the shed is so small they have to use like a single bed. And once you get a single bed in there, there's nothing, nowhere else to put anything. I downsized because the house I was living in, when I was married, it was a big house. I have 3 bedrooms, 2 living rooms, a family room and a living room. I call it 2 living rooms. I have a huge kitchen, a huge dining area, and I have a lanai which is so big that could turn into 3 bedrooms. My lanai was so big I have a full bathroom and my lanai, a bar, and a sink, you know, and it's huge and it's all tiled, which, like I said, could be a 3 bedroom. I could have a 5 bedroom house because each of the bed, if I turn the ladder into a bedroom, it could hold 3 king size bed in there, 2 dressers, and you have a lot of space. But and plus the house itself, I have a big bathroom in the master bedroom, a huge walk-in closet, a space where you could use just for the bath, to use the toilet, where you put the toilet, and I have the sink, double sink, big bathroom windows, look like a bay window. It's huge, you know. It's huger than some people apartment living rooms. And I downsized to where I am at now and I love the small space. But 2 bedroom. I have lots of space in the house, big enough living room, and it's small and cozy, but that's what I want. Now I can't picture myself living this shed. Look at this. This is a shed. This is a huge shed. It's not that small. You know, this shed, I believe you could hold a full-size bed, and it could hold a full-size bed. It could hold a kitchen, small kitchen, refrigerator, and a small stove. And it's electric. It's of electric, and the water could easily well hook up, but I would not live there, in there. I would say I would never live in a shed, because when push come to shove, you don't know what you might do, you know. Sometimes circumstances hit people and they end up in situations. But I would never like to live in no shed. And when I see people living in shed, they're showing it on the YouTube, I feel very sad for them, because I know it's not their choice. You know, you want to be comfortable. You know, this is Florida, but sometimes it gets cold in the winter time. You know, you need to turn on your heat, at least at night. You turn on your heat at night, and by the time it's 10 o'clock in the morning, you need air conditioners. You need your central air on. It got kind of a freaky weather down here, but I like the weather. But talking about the shed, there's so many people living in sheds, you know, and some people, they live in there with a child or their animals, or husband and wife, and I think that should be very uncomfortable, you know. Although a house is not a home, you know. You can live in a one room somewhere, and it's more like a home than people who live in these big mansions and they're not happy. But some of the people I see that live in shed, they seem to be very happy, you know. But living in a shed, I don't think that shouldn't be, a person should not be forced to live in a shed because they have nowhere to go. Or some people living in storage area. You know, when I see them, I feel sad. I get very sad, because people should never live like that. To work all their life. Some of them don't work. That's the thing. They don't work, they're on the state, and they're looking for a place to stay. Now, if you don't work, how can you collect Social Security? To go on the welfare, they give you so much money when you have children, but them kids gonna grow up one day. And what's gonna happen is they're gonna follow your footsteps. They probably have a shed right next door to yours. And that's the American dream. You're supposed to have a house, whether you rent it or not no shed. If a good rainstorm come, or if you're living in the states where you got hurricanes, I don't care how much you bolt yourself down to the ground, the hurricane gonna come and tear it up. You have the tropical winds. You got You got all kind of disaster. You got all kind of tornado. Which will tear a regular house up, much more a shed. A tornado will pick it up and throw it on the other side of town. And sometimes a tornado tear the house up so bad, it look like toothpicks. You see a little pieces of sticks on the ground from the tornado. So it's not good living in a shed. And people with burning coal, wood or wood stove, and smoke and chemical from the wood or from the propane, that's not good to breathe. It's sad, it's very sad. This made me sad. I'm telling you, I wish I have money where I could help people. When I see them living in a shed, I could say, here, take this, go buy yourself a house. But I don't got it like that. I do not have it like this. I'm not a rich person. You know. I'm barely making it myself. But I hate to see when people is going through a lot. I see the interview a couple the other day on YouTube, husband and wife, they live in the bushes. They have some top, nail it up, that's their house. They're living, it's not even a tent. And they're living in Florida, in the bushes, where there's snakes all over the place. How they sleep at night, I don't know. Because there's snakes all over. And they're taking a risk. Because you got some snakes here in Florida, even if when you get bitten by one of them, even if you have a doctor in your pocket, he can save your life. Because as soon as you get bitten by a snake, your blood starts clogging. That's how you die. Your blood starts clogging right away. And then the blood clot goes straight to your heart. That's why you hear of people when they get bitten by a snake, they take a belt or use something to tie the area off, Because if you're walking, usually when a snake hits you, bites you, it do it above your ankle. It do it under your knee, like above between your ankle and your knee, right up in that area. So you have to tie it off and call the 911 if you can, because sometimes the venom go through your bloodstream so fast you can't even call for help. You can't call no one. You can't even dial 911 or talk, because like I said before, it cut off your circulation. It clogs your blood. And once your blood starts getting clogged, that area start dying. The venom killing the area of your body. I'm standing up here on my lanai, and I'm taping through the lanai because I don't feel like go outside today. It's very hot. Right now it's 82 degrees. And I think the time is after 2 o'clock. And I don't want to go outside because it's very sunny. But I'm saying to the people in the sheds and who sleep in the woods, I pray that better would come for you. I hope you get a chance to get out of your situation, because it's not comfortable and it's not healthy living in the woods. Anything can happen to you. You could get killed, women could get raped, even men can get raped. People kill her. Because in Florida, you got a lot of people, they like to hunt. And they like to target practice even in the backyard. And they be shooting, and what they're shooting, these are not blank. These are real bullets. And bullets travel all over the place, you know. They don't care where they shoot. And you could be a victim. You know, you could be in your own house and they're shooting you. Much more you in a tent outside and they're shooting you. And their excuse gonna to the police that they thought you was a wild animal or stuff like that. So you got to be careful. People don't care. You got to care about yourself. You know, find somewhere else to live. You don't have to stay in the bushes. You know, you go to the government and you tell them your situation. I'm sure they got housing, you know, where they could put you in until you find a job if you don't have a job, you know. So it's not all that bad. Some people refuse to go get help. They refuse help. They don't want to get help. But you have to get help if you need help because it's not cool living in no shed. I'm sure it's not a lot of people choices. I can't see a person get up and say, I'm going to go live in a shed. Oh, no. Mm-mm. They want to stay by themselves because sometimes some people don't want to be a burden to anyone. So they have to go live in a shed. Mm-hmm. This is some of the plant, just my plants finally blooming. Yeah. I have some more up front. I'm gonna bring them to the back, but they're finally blooming. Man, I'm telling you, you got to do what you got to do at times, but I'm hoping things work out for a lot of people because everywhere I turn on the Facebook, not Facebook, YouTube, someone living in a shed, someone living in the bushes, you know, and they don't even have a place to use the bathroom. They don't got running water, you know. Some people using a bucket to use the bathroom. That's not sanitary. You know, that's inhumane. That's living like a caveman. But I'm hoping things work out for these people because life is short and you got to do the best you can for yourself, you know. And God didn't intend people to live like this, you know. He wants us all to be happy. We are His children and we're not poor because our Father is the King, King of Kings. So if your Father is the King of Kings, how can you be poor? You're not poor. You got to just ask Him for help and He will help you. He will help you. Sometimes you try to help people and they hate you. They don't love you, but they will take help from you and they don't love you. There's so many people in this world that would pour their heart out to people, and the same one, while they're pouring your heart out to them, they hate you. Hate you and pretend they like you. But that's another story. And have a nice day. And keep praying and never give up hopes. Because God is love. We are His children. And He will love us. And He loves all of us, even though some of us going through a hard time, and some not going through a hard time, but He loves us all. God have a reason for things that He do. We don't have the answer, He got the answer. So we just have to pray and give thanks. Okay, today is Sunday. Have a nice day. And remember to always thank God because He never forgets to wake us up. Have a beautiful and blessed day. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I love each and every one of you. I don't know you, but I still love you because you're my brother and you're my sisters in Christ. So you have a blessed day. Take care. Bye-bye.